Good afternoon. It's a Wednesday. I have plans for today. I actually have plans. I'm a little bit like flustered because yesterday was a really tough day. We went out to the theme parks and the shorts I made broke while I was in the public restroom, and I was stuck in there for like 30 minutes until somebody, like an employee, came and rescued me. Today we are going to Michael's. We're going to repair these pants. It's the zipper right here. It just, the zipper came off the rail, and like I was really sad about it when I was at the parks, like trying to figure out how to get the zipper back on and to zip myself back in because the pants fit, like they're very loose at the waist. It's these shorts that I'm wearing that I make all the time. It's my favorite shorts pattern. And because I just did my closet clear out video where I was talking about like some triggering things about my body positivity, I was really, really, really down on myself and starting to like have a mentee bee. I know now that it's the size of the zipper. That was a 7-inch zipper, so I need to get like a 10-inch zipper. And so since we're going to Michael's, I do need some more lime green yarn, just the regular yarn from Loops and Threads, because I do plan on starting on my Halloween stuff right now. And then on top of that, I do want to repair this top that I also wore yesterday because the spider webs are starting to fade. They've been fading since like the day I washed it for the first time, and I don't know if it's because the way I wash my clothes, what it is, but I want to use puffy paint to go over that. So hopefully we'll get that all knocked out. Zipper, puffy paint, lime green yarn. This is going to be a little bit of an awkward vibe because my husband is home and I feel like it's awkward to record when people are around. But I need to get used to it because I'm bringing him along for the oddities show that we're going to this Saturday, which you'll see before this video. But yeah, we're going to Michael's. I forgot to mention this whole outfit by me. The headband I finished recently. I don't know if I want to go down to like 3 granny squares instead of 4. It looks okay now, but I feel like 3 would be best. I'm gonna try it again later. Collar I made sometime last week. Top I made sometime last year. Shorts, you've seen me wear it before. They're my favorite shorts. So yeah, this outfit's great. I forgot that Michael's is putting out their Halloween collection, and we get ours pretty early down here because in Florida Halloween starts in August because we have like the local theme parks. I'm not trying to buy any Halloween merch or items this year, but I do have my eye on one like pink coffin shelving thing, and I'm gonna like kind of write it off as a business expense. In July is when I'm putting it all on Etsy. Like I've already have it like loaded. I just gotta release it in July, on the first day of July. But I don't think that Etsy's gonna be like the most promising thing right off the bat. So I'm thinking I'm going to start doing spooky shows soon. I don't know when. It's not gonna be in August. It's not gonna be in August. It's not gonna be in October, that's for sure. It's gonna come soon though, and I'm very excited to start doing my spooky like crochet shop ventures. And we're back to my car. I didn't spend as much money as I thought I would, but simultaneously I spent a little bit more money than I thought I would. So our Michael's does not have the Halloween out yet. It's marked for the 28th. They have all the papers out and they have all the shelves cleared out, so it's coming. I feel like it's probably gonna come tonight because sometimes they'll surprise us, but I am not coming back for it because it wasn't here when I was here. So that's a deterrent for me, and that's great because I don't need to be spending that money. I'm going to a spooky like convention show market, spooky market on Saturday, so I really don't need to go. Here is my materials haul, I guess. Starting off, we have the lime green impeccable yarn. This is the yarn that I use for my bandanas. Yeah, I have like a lime green bandana, like spiderweb bandana. However, I want to do a beret this fall. I'm going to do like a hexagon kind of beret. By that I mean I'm just going to like do increases where it normally increases, so it kind of has that like the little point that happens when you do the increase at specific points. And then I'm going to do like the spiderweb design thing on top of it. And then I got 2 puffy paints. We got the black one that I came in for. This one's gonna go over the spiderweb decal on my shirt that I'm going to go home and fix, repair, make it look better. And then I have the glow-in-the-dark puffy paint. I don't know what I want to use it for yet. However, I know I'm going to want to use it. We'll figure it out sometime. I'm going to DIY something. Probably clothes, to be honest. Maybe even like some of my crochet stuff, because I think it'd be really cute to like add a little bit of extra love to some of my crochet. And then we went to Sally's because I forgot I needed to go to Sally's. So I bought more of the little powder, the lightning powder thing, whatever it's called. I needed more of this. I was like down to my last thing of it. I'm not committed to do a whole bucket of it because I'm not sure how long I'm gonna keep this, even though I've kept my hair this way for like 2 years now, maybe a year and a half, and I'm really enjoying this hairstyle, and it's like the most alternative I can go without like going more blonde. I'm not committing to a whole bucket yet because I know I've wasted product that way. And then because I do shower with my curlers in sometimes, I oftentimes have an issue where like my hair gets wet because I'm using an old like shower cap. I bought a packet of 100. It'd be great for me. I don't remember if I have any more. I've been like really conserving it because it's also not good for the planet, you know? I'm doing my best to like conserve how much waste I have. Anyways, we're gonna go home and we're gonna start our project for this week. I forgot to mention that they didn't have the zipper I needed, so they only have like basic colors like white, black, red. I think there's like a cream, so I'm not really interested in those colors, but I was like willing to use white for like if there was going to be like a 10-inch zipper, but they didn't have that. So I'm not gonna like buy a 14-inch zipper in a color that I don't want. And I know it's not Michael's job to keep it in stock because they are not really like a sewing store, so it's all right. I'll just order it online. That being said, I'm probably not going to order it for a while because I haven't been needing to order anything online through Joann. I could probably order it through Michael's, but I really don't want to. This project is probably going to have to be pushed off until like next summer. So it is what it is. I did look at a whole bunch of like grommet tools because I am curious on doing something like that in the future, but I got a little bit overwhelmed. There's a lot of different kinds of grommet tools and like hole puncher things. I need to do more research before I get into it because I'm trying to be better about not just spending my money willy-nilly just because I kind of have an interest in it. I'm trying to research first and then get it. Also, while I was in Michael's, I did the most embarrassing thing. I knocked a shelf over because like I was trying to get out of this lady's way. She was coming down the yarn section, and like I'm socially awkward, so I just kind of like stepped to the side and I kind of like looked down because I eye contact is hard. But like it was so embarrassing. I ended up having to make eye contact with her anyways because I knocked over her shelf and she helped me put it back up. Before I go inside, look at that glow. Ooh, I'm so excited to work with this. This is gonna be so good. We're gonna do all this outside because I don't want to bother my husband while he's gaming, and like I know it's not gonna bother him and I love him more than anything. It just feels so awkward to talk to a camera when there's somebody else present. So I'm gonna do this outside, not only because of that, but also just in case I mess up. It'll be on the outside deck where we're planning on getting it changed out anyways, and it won't be something that I visibly see all the time if I get puffy paint like on my cinema roll mat. While we're out here though, I have some plants that I repotted. I'll just show y'all what they look like now. I have this ZZ Raven. This is the mother plant. I've had it for such a long time. It already looks so much better because I repotted it. It's already blooming, getting some sun. So I've had this for since I moved into the house pretty much. It was like my first house plant. I've been doing a really, really bad job. You can see how brown it is right there. I could probably cut that leaf off or that stem off. And yeah, there's that one over there that's kind of leaning over, and I was going to like pull that one, but he's still green, so I'm going to keep him. But yeah, he's doing a little bit better now that I have it in a new pot. It's been needing a new pot for a while. This is the strawberry plant we got recently at the Strawberry Festival. This one needs water all the time. It was in like a hanging plant for a while, and maybe that's why. So now that it's not in a hanging planter, I hope it does better. Like you can see some flowers back there. it might give us some strawberries. That's usually where the strawberries come from. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm just grateful that we have this plant because it's cute. This is another one of my very first plants that I got while I was on a plant hyperfixation. This is a bell pitcher plant. This one was doing very poorly. It needs to be repotted more often than I do, but like I don't really hyperfixate on plants as much as I used to. So the other day my husband and I were cleaning up the yard, so I figured this is my contribution to cleaning up. You can see there's like one little sproutling right there he wants to grow. I think it's a little bit too late for him to grow, but we'll see if he blooms. This one, my in-laws recently got us, and this one is a struggle to keep thriving. This one needs water all the time. I think it needs to be shaded, so I had to move him into the corner. I struggle with wanting to water my plants often. I need less care plants, and this one is just, not happy with me. But it's doing well right now. I was hoping that keeping it outside would give it more rainwater, but it needs more water than the rain that we're getting this rainy season. And then I repotted some leaflings from the Raven, and this one I hope does well. I just stuck the stems in the pot. I don't know if that's how these ones grow. Hopefully it is. A lot of plants, like, you can just stick the stem into the ground and it works, so please work. If not, that's okay. I still have your mother. I do have some more plants inside the house, but like I don't want to go inside and talk. So maybe later I'll show you the other plants I have. I have this red hibiscus, and that one's sitting in my windowsill. I have another like onion. Oh, there's people out. For this top, only 3 of the buttons like successfully took on, or buttonholes rather. This one, every single time I would use it, like the buttonhole maker would just mess up. So I ended up just sewing this button on this side and then putting like this little clippy thing on the inside. It unclips all the time, but like it's better than not having something there. This one's purely decorative, just so I could like have the even 4 lines. It's my favorite top, and I need to repair it because this isn't good. I haven't used puffy paint since like college, because back in college days we would use puffy paint to like seal stuff together, like fabrics together, because like none of us knew how to sew. But hopefully I still know how to use this. I can't remember how to do this. Maybe it's sealed on the inside. Yeah, it is. I'm so grateful that I decided to do this outside because this is already a mess. I spilled some over here on this chair. This chair almost never gets sat in, so it's great. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be daijoubu. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna start up here. Yeah, so back in college we would just do puffy paint things. Oh, it already looks kind of silly. I'll show y'all after I finish this, but yeah, we would like, because I was in a sorority, we would like take the letters, cut them out of stencils, and then like kind of like stick them on to the shirt where we wanted to stick them on at, and then we would just put puffy paint around the corners because it's a pretty decent adhesive and it doesn't wash off in the shower or like the laundry machine, the clothes shower. Ooh, I need to get a little bit better with my precision because this is like looking a little bit silly, but after I finish like one cobweb, I'll show y'all. I need to be careful. It's so bad. I haven't put it on my shirt yet, but I think I might. So this is gonna take a while, and I don't think this is gonna be enough puppy paint, to be honest. This is it so far, and like it leaks. Oh, that's so not okay. I don't know if it's gonna, that's nerve-wracking, but this is scary. So it's getting a little bit harder to do it like around this area because this area kind of puffs up. I don't know if I was supposed to sew down the original spider webs with the fabric. I never did that because that's just too much work and I wasn't in the mood to do all that. So like I lost a lot of this, and like I'm scared to puffy paint this area because I'm scared it's gonna bleed through, which like it's all in the spirit of DIY, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But like it's kind of a big deal for me, and I don't know. It's starting to turn out pretty well though. Like I am getting better as I go further down. I wish I didn't start up here, but honestly, like it's not the worst. Most people aren't that close to me, So yeah, it's fine. This is the prettiest line that I did. Ugh, I did enough pressure. It's not like bobbly like this. I'll never be able to achieve that again. I keep on hoping that it's kind of like icing when you like do piping on icing, and it's not carrying over. I keep on making like big old blots everywhere, which I guess it's fine because like I could always buy more fabric. I can always make another shirt. And it's turning out pretty cool. I'm going to probably like the texture of it because it's going to be kind of sticky. It's going to give me something to do with my hands sometimes. And it's turning out okay. Also, my chair wobbles. It's been very frustrating. Maybe it's because like it's not on even playing grounds, but it's already too late. Like I've already messed up quite a bit. It's fine. Oh my god, it's literally because it wasn't on an even level. I'm the worst. Like, okay, this is my first time doing the puffy paint, so I can't be mad at myself. But like, come on. Why didn't I think of that earlier? I'm gonna take a break from this to let this dry. I didn't do the spiders because I think instead of black, I want to do this in the glow in the dark puffy paint that I bought earlier. So it says it's fabric paint, and at this point, I don't know the difference because I'm not a painter. I just noticed that blob. Ugh. But hopefully it dries the same way that I remember puffy paint to do. I'm pretty satisfied with it. There's some spots that I kind of ad-libbed because like I had some like empty spaces from where like the original fabric was. Oh, I missed a spot. Thank you for reminding me. It looks okay. I really like this area, of course. Love this area besides that blob. And so we're gonna take a little food break, probably do some crochet. Look at my cute pupperinos, enjoying the outdoors. It's warm out here, y'all. They're so cute, enjoying the wind. The breeze is really nice today. I almost forgot that I did puppy paint. I almost sat down on the chair because this is the sitting chair. I gotta be really careful. Oh, maybe I should put like something over it. I decided to come back outside to do my crochet. I forgot I have to have this edited by tonight. I don't have to have it edited by tonight, but like I'd like to have this edited by tonight. I'm making a bandana, so I've already got the stars attached to it. I plan on wearing this on Saturday to the spooky market. So the plan was to get like 2 stars and then a little bat applique on there. This is a cute little applique. I don't know how many times I'm going to want to make it. It's a little bit difficult to read the pattern. I just wrote it down in my little pattern journal, so maybe it's a little bit more legible. And that the website is riddled with ads, so it's like it took up so much memory in my computer. I was trying to play Foundation while crocheting, and I lost interest in crochet for a little bit and took a little bit of a nappy poo because of the memory that one page was taking. And like I have to multitask when I do stuff, and I couldn't because that page was full of ads. So no offense to the creator of the pattern, it's like near impossible for me to like read it. So anyways, we're gonna finish up some crochet out here. We're just sewing on the appliques. That's all I need to do, and then it's all good to go. I don't know if you can hear it through my phone, but the wind's picking up because we're about to get a storm. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be one of those big storms where the rain like gushes into the porch, so probably not gonna stay outside for the storm, maybe for the beginning of the storm. But remember that plant I was talking about earlier that like always needs water? Look how sad it is already. It's already so sad. Like maybe this rain will perk it up, but like, it always needs water. This I'm gonna have to probably move inside because of the storm. It has been very nice like sitting out here and doing some of my crafts because like I think one of my neighbors has outside birds, as in like they're sitting on the porch. Maybe they're coming inside for the storm. I don't know. I don't know their business. But like they're chirping every now and then. It's kind of cute to hear them chirping. I'm not a bird person, but like, I don't know. Maybe I am a bird person. I don't know much about birds, but birds are pretty neat. All right, we got 2 stars on there. At the bottom down here is where the bat's gonna be. It still hasn't stormed yet. I don't even know if it's gonna actually storm. It might just be wind and the storm is not central to here. We might be on the outer bands, or it's just a very slow moving storm, but that's okay. I'm gonna sit out here until I get tired of sitting out here, which today I don't think it's gonna be a short time. So All right, I hear a little bit of the pitter patter of the rain. It's kind of getting on my legs right now, so I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. There's some thunder. Apollo's scratching at the door. He wants me inside so we can cuddle. So I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna go into my craft room to finish this one up, but I'm almost done. Well, not almost. I just started on the bat wings, but this is gonna be another finished project for this video. Oh, now I can show you the plants that are inside, at least inside my craft room. This is the gardenia. I've had the mother plant outside for like a couple years by now, but like it always dies because where I planted it isn't a good spot. It's a very like clay-y area, so it doesn't grow, but I hope this time, I've tried like 4 or 5 times to get it to like just grow in a pot, but I keep on forgetting to water it. So I'm hoping that if it's in here, I won't forget. And then over here, this is, I think it's a hibiscus. I don't know. It flowers. It's like a goth hibiscus is what I've been told, but it's really pretty. And my mother-in-law said that it grows very, very well. Mine has not. I still have part of the mother plant. Well, it's not even the mother plant. It's a cutting of my mother-in-law's, and it just never survives. The one in the backyard is alive, but it's not pretty. I have 2 of these. This is the one that's in my bedroom. Don't laugh at this area because one step at a time, honestly. We finished the bandana. It's all done. It's gonna be ready for Saturday and I'm very excited. It's very cute. I don't know if I want to make this one for multiple people because the bat was a little bit difficult and hard. Hold on, my dog wants to come in. Yeah, so anyways, the bat is a little bit hard to crochet. Not really. It's just like I'm scared that it's not gonna turn out well on every single pattern. Like if you get close up, like you can see where I kind of just flubbed it. And like I know I get better the better I do or the more often I do it. So this is something we'll see about maybe around Halloween time, the closer I get to, because I'm thinking about dropping this in like mid-August, early September. Well, my Halloween drop at least. Maybe if I make enough of these around now till then I'll make some more. But if not, this might be a me only type of deal. For the last project of today, I am going to do the rest of this beret. I don't know if I want to do the spiderweb decal on it. I'll think about it, but I for sure want to at least finish the base of this. I do have like this. I tried to make a bandana, but I didn't put enough stitches on it, so I'm gonna have to take it apart. I do like what I was doing. I think what had happened was I ran out of black, or I just wanted the last one to be lime green and it just didn't end up that way. It's a little bit too short. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I want it to be like 2 more rows and then it'd be good. So I'm just gonna take this apart because I have to take it apart anyways, and then use what I have, I think at least for this string. The more I think about it, the more I want to keep this whole thing. Well, not the whole, I mean, okay, I'm gonna keep the body of the bandana and then I'm gonna add another 2 rows of black to it because I think it does look pretty cute and it'd be a really cute like little Halloween thing because spooky people like slime. So we're gonna keep this body, and then with this yarn I'm going to go into the beret, work it up until this is out, and then I'm gonna go into the yarn that I bought today. With that little bit of scrap that I got from the bandana, I was able to do like 2.5 rows, kind of, maybe just 2 rows because I was like halfway through 1 row. And then anyways, we're about to open our other yarn. I'm using this pattern with a size 5mm hook. I think that's the standard for most berets. If it's too big, it's too big. Like I'd rather it be too big than too small because all that work for nothing, you know? And like at least with too big, like I could figure something out. Anyways, yarn barf time. I think I just won the lottery because they have a little end right here. Holy cow. Just kidding, they just tucked it in. Oh my god, I wish. Yarn barf time for realsies. Not that bad. Not that bad. I'm at a section where I don't have to actually think. I don't have to do any counting, so I have 3 rows of just single crochet rounds. We went to Tiana's preview the other day, the day that I split my pants yesterday. And god, that ride is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm such a fan of it. It's a lot of space. I know I was hanging out with a friend afterwards and she mentioned that there was like a lot of dead space, and to me, I think it depends on your perspective of it because there's a lot of flowers in there and I'm somebody that loves to be surrounded by flowers. I think it's a really pretty aesthetic. I think it like some of my favorite like places to take pictures and visit are places like Clock Tower Gardens, where there's flowers everywhere in the spring. So like I really really appreciated the amount of flowers in it, and I really appreciated the lightning bug scenes that they had in there because, as I've said before, I'm like a moth. I love little lights in dark places. It's just such a cute thing to see. I know there's a lot of naysayers on it because a lot of people are like, oh, well, what about the original Splash Mountain where you can never replace the original Splash Mountain? And like, I was never a fan, not to compare two parks, but Universal's water rides, if you want to get wet, you're soaking wet for the rest of the day, whereas Disney's is pretty like tame when it comes to water, and I guess that's kind of the point because like it's kind of gross. But like also, I don't like drop rides. It has a 50-foot drop, which isn't that bad, but like it's still bad enough for me to be like, ooh, let me second guess this. I don't even want to get in line because it's gonna build up my anxiety. I never really felt attached to the original Splash Mountain. So when Tiana came to place, I love the music for Tiana. I love jazz music, especially 1930s, 1940s jazz. And also, I wear vintage. Like, my aesthetic revolves around like 30s, 40s fashion. So, like, I think for me, naturally, I really like this ride. So, no complaints here from me. Maybe there are some complaints, but like, I can't wait to see it at night. I've seen some videos of it at night from testing. Just the amount of lights, the kinds of colors of the lights. I love the fog that they added at the drop down too. Kind of reminds me of HHN, but not really, because like, you know, fog. And yeah, I really liked the ride. I enjoyed it. Also recently, Dark Universe was announced. I didn't do a video on it. I did go to the Epic Universe Preview Center and like I did most of my short on the Super Mario Land and then also the Dark Universe Land. And looking at the Dark Universe area just from the miniatures, it's so pretty. I'm so very excited to see how they're going to keep the nature part of it, because something I do really really love about Universal is how well they keep with their gardening or horticulture team. They keep like a bunch of open areas for people like me who get overstimulated pretty easily in large crowds, and you're able to just break off to an area where not many people are hanging out, not many people are just walking, not many people are just like staring at you. And I've always been a fan of Universal for that. Disney used to have those places, and then like as soon as there's dead space, I feel like they immediately like fill it up with attractions or food. And like Epcot right now, they just did their opening area. They have the commerce area. I haven't gone to Epcot in a while. I don't go there unless there's a festival, honestly. They do have a lot of open area, and a lot of people are complaining about it. The reason why I would complain about it is because the open area is in the middle of the park. Like, put it off to the side. If you're gonna have an open area, put it off to the side so that not everybody's walking through it. And if you're gonna have that much open area, put some food, like a little night market type deal thing, because that's what it looks like to me. Anyways, I'm not here to like compare apples to oranges. They're both fruits, but like they cater to different crowds. Universal's Dark Universe has so many like little tree, dark foresty areas, and I'm so excited for that. So pumped for that because I used to, back before everything shut down back in 2020 and like a couple years before that, we would go to the parks and just take pictures. And I kind of want to get back to it, but like I've grown like a million times more shy since everything shut down, and I don't know, like I don't want people to perceive me, even though I dress kind of eccentrically, but like I also definitely don't want people to perceive me while I'm doing something that's like out of the ordinary. So anywho's, I'm very excited for Dark Universe. How do you feel about Dark Universe? Because I hope you're as excited as I am. I did at one point think that Super Nintendo World was going to be like the end all be all, and I'm very excited for the Donkey Kong area because I like dark rainforest too. I think that's a really cute aesthetic. Cute, maybe that's not the right word. It's a really cool, like sultry thing. I'm a fan. You know, I like spooky tropical. So I'm excited for that area of the Super Nintendo world. So anyways, how do you feel about it? My Switch just died and don't really like to sit in silence. I kind of want to go play Foundations because my husband just fixed my computer so I can play my favorite video game again. It's one of my idle games. It's one of those that I play so I can crochet at the same time and watch YouTube because that ADHD brain life, you know? So anyways, I finished the 3 rows of just straight single crochets. It's starting to curve. I almost feel like I need to do more, but like honestly, this is gonna be the rough draft. If it doesn't work out the way that I want it, that's all right. I can just make another one. I can take this apart, whatever. I have 10 more rows to do, and then I have the spider webs. I'm going to go and hang out with my husband and our Discord friends and go play Foundation and play video games. That's video games. Watch more YouTube. So it was nice hanging. Bye.